Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs at Falcon Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game. It's a draw. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
On the move to his left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Raiola from the gun on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. And he charges across the line. Touchdown! The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Raiola to throw. Caught on the left side by Wilson. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to escape and get it himself. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And there's a million different ways to create space in football. And third down, a lot of times you see everybody bring it in tight, more bodies, more tight ends. They spread it out a little bit.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Snags it over the middle, and he'll be brought down. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
and he missed it. No good. And the... Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Unloads quickly. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. Fourth down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Jet sweep to the receiver. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Well, they tried to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. This time on target. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 4-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30, the 20. And it's going to be a pick. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to tunnel.
Going to take a shot. He's got it down the field. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got his man out of the backfield. Brought down at the 26. And after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They
could be an alley. Ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's the pressure. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the... This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points...
Sends it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage...
14, and the Wyoming offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. 1st down here for the offense. To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Cowboys... Line in the hurry-up.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll run it. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hand goes into the air for the... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. Lets it fly. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we played 3 quarters. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's got great speed. No chance for any. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Using his legs to buy some time. That's reeled in, it's right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hand.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Pick up a 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's right. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Here's a hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is...
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. To the air, it's Fowler. With the catch, it's Manning. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Cowboys in the hurry up. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's right. Nice move to keep running. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that.
going to go right back to him on first down. There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! And they... The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff,
Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on East. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook movement.
Finding some room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Give to the single back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Manning. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Got his man on the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The keeper on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Picked off in the opening. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Raiola to throw. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Still down on the field is one of the Utah players. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Keeps it on the bootleg. Blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those.
Going deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play action, Dylan Raiola. Still looking on the move. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers, those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Throwing Raiola. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
What a grab with one hand. David, you're the analyst. I'll defer to you, but it was as if he saw cover 1 and says, I'm attacking downfield.
I like that. You should always defer to me in all situations, but exactly right. See the safety. Now I know the outside third of the field is mine. It's a one-on-one matchup with the corner. I like my guy. He likes him for a reason because he just made a big play for him.
They give it to him again. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And the Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. Here comes the option. Keeps it himself. Running into the open space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Here's Raiola to throw. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Complete. Makes the catch, and he's free. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Raiola. Complete with conviction on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Absolutely perfect. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Give to the running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the punt... They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He's going to let it go. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holman. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Throws to the back. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Play action with Raiola. Escapes the pressure going right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Here's Raiola to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Gets it to the back. Powers through the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit it. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They go right back to him. There's a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So they'll use a timeout here, one more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. We're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throwing Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Holman. Inside the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Headed to the end zone. Touch! Bunch formation for these receivers. Caught in the backfield. It's Holman. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense
makes a grab and room to run. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Holman. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's 1st down. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Steps away. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. The play fake, Raiola. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And now it's kind of decision time for this offense. It's been a great start to the football game. Moving the ball down the field, scoring 10 points on the first 2 possessions. Do you want the field goal to still be a 2-possession game? Or do you want to be aggressive here, try to go?
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do?
Maybe a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Raiola to throw. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it way down the field. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Wyoming! The give to the tailback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Raiola. Oh, they're after him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Fakes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down. You got to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's not going to get there. Stop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to the running game. Might have a chance. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They feed him again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's Raiola to throw. Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Upstairs to make the catch. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Push forward on the sneak. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's fourth and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3 yard.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown! The Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Fair catches signaled and... So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Raiola. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Raiola from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hamilton. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank.
Looking for a big play. Caught. A huge play, just a breath away from taking it to the house, but they are in business at the 4. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And they go to the quarterback sneak on 2nd down, and they might have to reach a little deeper in the playbook. Stuff again.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball.
And he breaks the play.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's Raiola to throw. Finds his man. It's Manning. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he'll be smacked to the ground. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The defense had the stop. They were about to get the ball back, but the critical mistake puts the offense back on the field with 1st and 10. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Raiola. Pressure coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They're in the gun. Here's Dylan Raiola. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, I love the effort by the defense on that play, stopping him short of the goal line. It's now 4th down. And if this offense chooses to go for it here in this situation, can the defense come up with another big play?
Touchdown, Cal! Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go. Where did he go?
Looking for space. It's right. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action. Dylan Raiola fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Run in the red zone, it's Hamilton. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bunch formation for these receivers. On the play fake, Dylan Raiola. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Cowboys come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Here's Raiola to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to convert the third down. Here's Raiola. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes.